He's angry about mortgages. It's Angry Mortgage. He's swearing. He's cursing loud. He's old. He's opinionated. And he's been doing this so damn long. This program is about mortgages, and this is mortgage advice, but the advice may not apply to your situation. Contact licensed mortgage professionals for specific recommendations before you make decisions about mortgages. You may not agree with Ron, but if you don't, he thinks you're wrong. Oh, and did we say there is a lot of swearing?
The price of real estate is not going to rebound in Ontario in October, November, December, January.
Not with our jobs numbers.
No, not with the jobs numbers we're seeing, not with the economy the way we're looking at it. By the way, crazy stat. Compliments to the guy who, I'm sure his name is Joe Flynn, is the guy who found this. We believe, through his searching, that 3% of all listings in the TREB system may be power of sale.
I believe it. I've seen a few.
You've seen a few? You've seen some come through, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which compares with 2021, when they may have been less than 10 basis points of the listings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people are still in denial. I've had people saying, what can I do? My house is currently in power of sale. Can you help me? And then there's still, and I've had a few where they were trying to say, listen, I think my house is worth this and the appraisers are wrong. And I have to have that conversation saying, I understand why you think that your house is worth that. Unfortunately, that's not what the banks use. You know what? There's no, and I have to be a bit soft because these are people losing their house, right? But yeah, there are a lot of people in power of sale, and I've spoken to probably one a week in the past few months,
which is a revelation compared with previous times.
Not for this type of brokerage. Yeah, absolutely.
No. So and by the way, losing your home is tragedy. Like, it's tragedy for everybody. Again, we can sort of categorize the house flippers and the investors out. I mean, they took a financial risk.
It's the nature of investment.
But people who are just living in that house and that's their only home, this is a real, legitimate tragedy.
Yeah.
It's really hard on everybody. So let's think about these first-time buyers. You indicated, it's interesting, you indicated that many of them come to us with not a big down payment.
No.
These are people who literally have been watching the market, wanting to buy a home. Because listen, folks, I keep saying this constantly. People want to buy a house, okay? As much as Mark Carney thinks the whole world wants to be, or the whole of Canada wants to be lifetime renters, people want to buy a goddamn house. Okay, they want to. It's their goal. It's young people's goal. It's young people. Young people feel cheated by the fact that their parents found it easy to do, much easier. I know every fucking parent will say, "No, it was really hard." Shut the fuck up. You bought a house for $195,000.
It's the Western dream, of course.
Yeah. It's their dream, absolutely. So when they see there's an opportunity, they want to jump in.
Yeah.
And without question, even though I believe house prices in Ontario will indeed go lower.
Yeah. Very likely.
Almost in every category.
Yeah.
Okay. God knows the condos are absolutely fucked. Okay?
Condos will go down. Detached will go down. It cascades. We've talked about it.
But there's the last reading I took of price reduction. It had spread to all categories. Even Central 416, which has been very strong, is experiencing a pullback, a reduction in price.
Finally.
So it's actually spread to all types. Detached, semis, towns, condos doomed, but it's spread everywhere now in the last 2 months. So if I'm a young couple, who's thinking that let's find a way, and that news reaches them as they're paying attention, this news reaches them that prices are down, why not take a look? And maybe that down payment that we've been trying to scrape together, but it was not enough, suddenly it's enough.
Yeah.
Okay. But you tell me you still see a lot of parental help.
Yeah, there's one, one example was as little as $8,000, helping with the closing costs.
Wow.
Some are still doing, a large portion. Now, the ones who are getting huge help from parents, those are the people buying, first-time home buyers, but they're still purchasing in the $1 to $1.5 million category, and they've got a huge down payment themselves. Their parents are going to help with huge down payment as well, and so, those are the people where it's the big help. But yeah, most people, it's just a small amount here and there.
And it's a lot of low down payment. Like it's not 20%.
Very
it's
few.
10%,
Yeah.
it's 5%, it's 8%. It's and it's people who just, young people who just feel strongly that this might be their chance. I'm just hoping those people don't think there's going to be a sudden increase in price, because I worry sometimes that they're listening to the realtor who is saying, hey, the TikTok realtor, the Instagram realtor who says,
I have some bones to pick.
Wow, the market is shifting in Ontario. It's become a buyer's market, which will naturally mean that it will become a seller's market in a few months, and the prices and you won't be able to afford it. You better get it now. I mean, please, fuck all of you who say that. Every single one of you, fuck yourselves, okay? But it is not unreasonable for people to buy a house who really, really want to buy, or they've just had a child, or there's a million reasons. And people do want to buy a house. Young people do want to buy a house. If this is a time that they can do it, even if it's a condo, just understand the condo is going to go down in price. It's not going to go up in price.
Well, and there's the risk. If you put 5% down on a condo and it continues to go down and you ever need to exit for whatever reason or switch, it's
you got to
difficult.
be committed to stay.
You got to stay for a while.
So this is what, if I could just give one message, we're going to give a couple of messages today, but I give one message to everybody who's buying today. You need to be on a 10-year view. Okay. There is no, we're going to buy this one, and then in 3 years it's going to be up 25%. Then we're going to buy the next one. Do not think that. Okay, no. Everybody who's buying today, you need to think about a 7 to 10 year timeline. You're going to be there, folks.
Absolutely.
You're going to be staying there. If you buy a condo and and you think, well, in 3 years I'll jump out. Well, in 3 years you might find the condo's worth less than you paid for it.
Oh yeah.
10 years you might be okay. Maybe. Maybe you may be okay. But do not think that you're buying anything as a stepping stone. Anybody who's buying a stepping stone today, the step is 10 fucking years. Okay? And 7 years, 8 years, it's long.
If you like the pod, well, don't just sit there. Go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and all the other ones and like the pod. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep being angry at mortgages and swearing about mortgages. Angry Mortgage could use your support.